Hey, this is Amasis 24 here. When we think about meditation, we think about being at the highest consciousness, being up into this high spirituality. And that's not always the case. Most of the time when we meditate is for our mental health, it's for our physical health as well. It's a lot to do with just us escaping that reality and coping with life. So meditation is really good when you know how to use it and use it in a practical sense. And I do want to give you guys 5 steps on how to do that and just make sure that everything around you is quiet, make sure everything around you is serene, and be at peace with yourself. So let's get straight into it. The first step is to start with 1-minute breathing. Sit still and just focus on your breath for 60 seconds. Once you do that, let your thoughts come and go without judgment. Just let things flow. You want to sit there for 60 seconds, just breathe with nothing surrounding you, and just let all your thoughts go without judgment. Let it flow, let it go. I think that's one of the things that we have to basically do to actually get into the mode of meditation. A lot of times we have so much thoughts in our minds and it's clouding our minds and not really having time to sit there and reflect on the things that you feel happy about. Not everybody else around you, not even life itself, just something that you want to do because you know that it'll be beneficial for you, and just understanding that your mental health is important. So let's just start there. Now, since we got the first step and process of us breathing and just letting everything go, all the judgments, everything go, we want to start with step number 2. Step number 2 is body scan meditation. Typically, this takes about 5 to 10 minutes. Or if you have if you want to do a longer session for yourself, you can also do that as well. I think the more meditation you do, the better. So you want to lie down or sit down comfortably. So we're going to just sit up and just make sure that we're just relaxed and just calm and just always alert of just waiting for that moment to relax. And then once we're relaxed, you want to move tension from head to toe, observing tension and sensations, meaning that you want to just relax your body, be calm, release tension and sensation. And then once you do that, that's when you breathe into tense areas and relax them. Something similar like once you do that, your body pretty much takes its relaxed state and you will feel in a higher sensation, because all that tension that you had and built up in you is going to release itself, and all you focusing on is that calm sensation, that tension, not the bad tension but the good tension. You want to just sit there, relax, and just take it all in. Just make sure that everything is out of your mind, work, school, anything out of your mind. And this, like I said, this is just for the people that have time to be at home or be at somewhere that's quiet and just take that moment, 5 to 10 minute moment to just do the meditation. Now, this next step is a little different for most people. Sometimes you have to be ready to just take a mindful walk. Mindful walking is something that a lot of us kind of just skip out, because most of the time after we've done our meditation, we just be like, okay, well, I feel good, I want to walk away. That is one way of doing it if you're used to doing it. Now, if you're like a beginner or you're somebody that's interested and want to know more about the meditative state, walking is also another form of meditation state. Just taking short walks and focusing on each step, meaning that When you walk with a purpose. You walk with the meaning of you're going to a direction, if that makes sense. Just noticing the rhythm and feel your feet and sensation around you. So you want to basically want to just walk and just understand where it is that you're going when you're walking. And that sensation is still there, because it's still whatever that meditation you did in the beginning, it is still there. So you're walking with that meditation. Sometimes walking a little slower than usual will actually help you build up that meditation, and you'll still be in that trance of meditation. Dancing is also a part of a meditative state. A lot of people don't know that. You know, when you dance, you feel good, you feel excited, you feel like you're in a trance, like you're doing, you know, movements, and you're not even thinking about anything else but that moment. You know, sometimes you got to treat meditation just like that. It's just that you're not moving. All you're doing is pretty much just being still. But just mindful walking also helps with staying with that meditation and understanding that when you're in that sensation, it will continue on throughout the day. Now, step 4 is something I kind of spoke about in my last video, and it's pretty much just labeling emotions gently. Understanding that when you're upset, just, you know, stop, pause, relax, and just say to yourself, like, this is anxiety. I don't want to be in this state. I want to be at the state of meditation. I want things to go and flow my way. So just acknowledging the fact that this is happening will also help you throughout the day in your formation of meditation. This rewires your brain to stay positive, to pretty much keep focus on whatever it is that you're doing throughout the day. Because after you meditate, after you take your little walk, and after you feel the need to just want to be positive because now you're feeling great, you're meditated, everything is fine. Now, if anything around you that feels like, hey, okay, this is a problem, I don't want to go back to this problem again, and just rewiring your brain back and reverting it back to being positive is also a form of meditation as well. So this is very important, especially people that think that meditation just only works for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever, and then you go out, it's back to square one again. No, meditation should be carried everywhere you go. Doesn't matter where you go, it should just be there. So when somebody look at you, they will say, oh man, that person looks so relaxed, he looks so calm. That's the state that you want to be in. You don't want to be in a state where as though you're always mad or alert or feeling some type of way about something that you shouldn't even be feeling. So that is another way of being, just staying in that meditative state. All right, so the 5th step, last but not least, practice gratitude. All right. So you want to write down 3 things that you're grateful every day, especially in the beginner stages. You just write down, I'm grateful for this, I'm grateful for that, I'm grateful for this. And then basically just understanding that this is what it is that you're happy about. That also rewires the brain. It also, you know, it helps you acknowledge, you know, judgment on the things that you were, and now you want to change that into something positive. There's different levels to meditation. These are the practical levels of meditation, because a lot of us take it for granted. Like I said, we think it's just higher consciousness, that we have to wear the beads and the bracelets and carry the stones and everything. No, it's not always about that. It's basically about rewiring your brain to have a positive attitude and knowing and understanding that it's part of mental health. And I really hope you guys implement this in your daily lives, because it actually works out for me. And if you have any questions, please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think about my 5 practical methods of meditation. Just want to know your opinion. Thank you for watching. I'm out.